Good morning and welcome to the Gray Barn of Andover, New Jersey. Thank you all who came out this weekend for our summer vintage market. It was another huge success. We are going to be visiting the back bookcases, but I just want to show you that the dresser that was here did not sell, but we did some swapping around and straightening up tops of those bookcases there. Those shelves were driving me crazy. It was become a dumping ground, so now everything up there is for sale and nice and neat. Our spider plant's doing awesome back here, so I'm going to have Dawn is going to actually move the other two towards the back window because they need to hang more so that they can just keep spreading. They're doing fantastic. Yeah, so we moved that mirror dresser over next to the other oak dresser, and clearly this booth needs some work as well now. I've kind of took the stuff from the other booth and just dropped it there while I work on that. We came in on our days off. So today we are back in the back. And we're going to start with, I think everybody back here is 20% off, except for one who's 25%, and we will get to that shortly. So here we have Pear Tree Home, has this McKinsey Child Farmhouse clock for just $99. You can see that thing's pretty large. And she got hit pretty hard this weekend, so let's see. Not shippable, $12 though on that bird cage. No, might be. I don't know. It might hit the surcharges. So $11.20 on that nice blue and white. And it's Texaco truck, just $9.60. It's almost a cast. It's not even like that die cast. It's almost like a cast. It's got a good weight to it. This, I can't believe, made it through the weekend. Only $8. Not sure how old it is, but it is nice. Great colors. And you can see the shelves are a little bare, so she has a bit of room to bring in stuff. 6 blue mugs for just $6.40. Very nice. We have nice dishes here. She's got the strawberry baskets here. This one's $4 for this stack of the smaller. 8, so $6.40. She's got the burlap bag there for $6.40. This little bird picture has been reduced to $12, so that'd be $9.60. Cottage, not really quite shippable. And now we're gonna go to her neighbor, Country Roads. And tonight is our Wednesday night Facebook Live. There's only 2 this month. There's tonight, and then I think the next one's, it's the 25th. Because next Wednesday at 6 p.m., our son graduates high school. So 20% off the 29. Yeah. And on to Sussex Community College, where he'll be going for free, because the counties, if your child is in the students in the top 15% within their county, in New Jersey, they get to go to the community college for free, called the STARS program. So a wonderful thing. $9.60. That's very cool. Program they offer here in New Jersey, and then he'll be able to transfer those credits to other New Jersey schools, which he's looking at Stevenson and NJIT for his furthering career. Now, she had these in before. They were a little bit less. Now she's marked them up, $8. She must have more of them. That's the wrong tag on that floral print. So this does have a large hairline in it. All right, so this is Country Roads here. And we're going to turn, and we're turning. Okay, and then here we have, on the end, we have New to You, then 2 bookcases for Relove with Heart, who we visited the other day. This is her other 2 bookcases, and on the end is Thrifty Rick. So we'll hit this side first. Again, another 20% off. So 28 on that really nice copper bowl. Let's see, factory chip as is. And as always, if it's not marked on there, if there's damage, even when we bring the item up for you and you inquire about any of these items in this video or past videos, any of our Facebook or Instagram posts, we always double check and make sure to bring any defects to your attention to make sure that you're getting it as described. So $4 on that pan. The sewing drawer box is at $20. I'm going to wait for her to mark that down before I present it, because we usually sell those from $12 to $15 depending on condition and style. And this is a rather plain one, so. Okay, and now we're moving on over to Relove with Heart. Again, if you see anything in this video or past videos, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. If you do not do social media like Facebook or Instagram, please do not hesitate to email us. So 20 on this box. I will respond to your email when I see it. But Facebook Messenger is actually what I see very quickly. So even if you don't have a Facebook account, and I say this every time I do a video, you don't have to use all your pertinent information. You can use a nickname, anything to set up an account, as long as you have a valid email. $9.60 on the jar of shells. And set all your settings to privacy. The only thing I do suggest, $20 on the nice basket, that's not going to be shippable, is that you do put some kind of avatar in and don't just leave it as that little blank person. There's a lot of great little souvenir frosted glasses here, and they're just $6.40 each. Because Facebook doesn't like that, and if you try to join any of all the wonderful groups, there's so many great groups on Facebook, crafting groups and stuff that you might want to be a part of, other antique live shows, Salvation Schoolhouse, antique adoption. There's a lot that are only on Facebook to shop from, so you definitely want to get a little image and have fun. You know, it's a different social media than YouTube, obviously. It's more interactive. So I do like Facebook for that. And then I do actually prefer Instagram for looking at pictures easier. So if you go to like our Instagram page of Gray Period Barn, you will see, if you hit like Gray Barn, it'll show you all the pictures, and it's just easier to look at pictures that way. But for more interactive activities, Facebook, a lot of times we put on Facebook things that we can't put on Instagram, links to about history about different things and such. So they all have their pros and cons, and I just like to be on all of them, I'm finding, especially with this doing for the shop. So these are priced individually. Grandma Cottage Chic here. Smallest one is at $4.80. This size is at $8, $12, and then $16 each. 16 on that one. So got a great little assortment of tin cans. And this is Thrifty Rick. We've been hitting the last two bookcases. He's fantastic at marking things down. Okay. And now we're going to turn and we're going to go to our other bookcase section here, which you'll hear names familiar again because a lot of these vendors do have additional space. They took it when it came up. So Cavalier Collectibles, new to you. They both have bookcases in the front room as well. And Relove with Heart actually has a booth. So we do not have a waiting list anymore because so many people want to get in here, and you know, space is limited. $6 for them each. Very nice day books there. She's got a little bit of Cat's Meow going on here. She's got this Martinson coffee tin. It's missing the original lid. They found a lid that fits on it, so if you wanted to use it as a riser on the right way up, you absolutely could. Or if you want to just toss the lid and use it as a fun planter or whatever, it's just $8. This is cute. This little wood bucket is $12. And I'm going to ask that you do not overload me with queries, especially if you're asking for a lot of things and then not following through on purchasing them, because it is a lot of work for me when I get a list of over a dozen items and oh, that was nice, thank you, and no purchases. So please make sure if you're inquiring about an item that you actually are serious about possibly purchasing it. I mean, not an item, I mean several items. I'm not kidding when I say I get basically what I call a laundry list. So another jar of white buttons. I know people love their buttons. $4. I'm pressing the button. All right. Let's see. 20 on the little copper and brass pan. How much is the cigar box? Has been marked down to $8. I have a cute little cigar box up in tonight's show. This I keep waiting for her to mark down. $12. That's a very pretty little silver plate piece. A little bit of linens and such down here. And now we're going to move to our 25% off vendor. This is Lazy Q Ranch. And she has just the one bookcase. She has that shelf that was in the first picture of tonight's Facebook Live preview. That currently is the #1 picture on my previews. Just trying to put this back on better. And that's from this vendor here, so I know I have a lot of people that are interested in that. Just trying to fix her sign. I remember my aunt had these in the green. And now we are moving to New to You, which you heard earlier. You'll see the vendor code on the tag as Beth. Nice enamel colander for 20. Very clean inside, not used, so absolutely usable. And again, we are visiting the back bookcases again. I cannot believe this set is still here. 16 on the ice bucket bowl. And then we have 24 for 6 glasses. And the condition on these is just amazing. Never seen a dishwasher. I don't even know if they were used. Oh. Okay, that was just a speck. We got the speck out of there. Okay. I was looking at the Ray Dunn back there, how perfect that would be if you do anything that's got little dipping sauces with it. You know, when we get the chicken satay from Twist on Time, my son's one of his favorites. It comes with all the sauces. He doesn't like the sauces, but my husband does. The peanut and all that. The only reason I don't eat it is because I'm a vegetarian now, coming up on, how many years? 16 or 17. So you won't hear me talking about that, but they do have amazing tofu for their Kyle pad with pineapple. I just love. And that's Twist on Thai up in the Pakong. So again, we visited the back bookcases at Gray Barn this evening. And those are just the ladders, not shippable, but they are very popular. The ladders that just try to get me. They came at me. And we're going to wrap this up. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope to see some of you tonight on our Wednesday night Facebook Live, 5:30 Eastern Standard Time.